going on, you guys? It's your boy Alex West Collects here, bringing you another review. And today we're taking at the Ringside Collectibles exclusive AEW Authentic Scale Rampage ring by Jazwares. And again, this is only available at ringsidecollectibles.com. When you guys shop there, use promo code FORLIFE. It will save you 10% off your order. So we now have the third ring from Jazwares. We have the Dynamite ring. We had the Double or Nothing ring. Now we have the Rampage ring. And each of those rings came with an exclusive figure. So the first ring had Kenny Omega. The last one had Ref Aubrey Edwards. And now we're getting the exclusive Sting here. You can see front and center in the packaging. You know, we're going to get into the whole mindset of, with all these rings being released by Jazwares, but you can see the box is massive. You got the awesome action shots on the front with Sting going to town here. You got Sammy Guevara flying out of the ring. Darby Allin doing the coffin drop. Looks great. You can see it does come with a set of ring steps and all the flexible ropes and all the other details that come with it. But again, let's be honest. If you have this ring, the selling point for this really is this Sting figure, and you can see how great that looks. I will bring it in real close so you guys can take a close-up look at Sting in the packaging. You do get a new head scan with this Stinger, so that is pretty freaking sweet. We're going to flip this box around if we can. You can see up top it has AEW Authentic Scale ring. Flipping to the side if we can kind of get a close-up. It's kind of hard. This box is massive. Again, AEW Authentic Scale ring. Flipping all the way to the back. More action shots. Again, you got Rampage and Dynamite here on the left corner. The Ringside Collectibles exclusive here. And flipping over to the other side is just the same thing, AEW Authentic Scale ring. But again, if you guys own the other rings, I'm pretty sure it's going to be kind of similar to what we've had in the past. But anyways, let's come back and crack this ring out of the packaging and put it together. So here we have all of the pieces to build your Rampage ring. You also do get a set of directions, but honestly, if you built these rings in the past, they are all the same. Really pretty simple to put together. Now here are all your pieces for the bottom, you know, kind of how to clasp them together. You do get the separate two pieces. Again, we did get the newest new generation arena, which was something very different, kind of fresh, unique look on the ring. This is kind of the old look where you have the two pieces that kind of clasp together. You put the mat over, you get the skirts, you know, you get the turnbuckle post and all that good stuff here. So we're going to come back and assemble this ring all together. Alright, so here we have it all assembled and put together. We have the AEW Rampage ring. Took about 15, maybe 20 minutes to really piece this together. Again, if you have any of the old Jacks or even earlier Mattel rings or any of the Jazwares rings, they're all the same. Very easy to put together. Unfortunately, one of my fabrics on the ring mat actually did break, so it does look a little saggy, but you can see if yours is in line, it'll look a lot tighter, but I'm going to probably have to sew that or kind of figure it out. You can see it kind of just snapped at the fabric over there, but unfortunately, that's not really the end of the world. But you can see the ring does look pretty good. You got the Rampage logos. You got the AEW All Elite Wrestling on the front. On the ring skirts, I will say that they don't feel as premium. I guess I'm a little spoiled by that new gen arena. Obviously, that was more of a premium item. These skirts, too, they look nice, but they are really thin. You can see you do have the TNT logo here on the side. AEW All Elite Wrestling Rampage, TNT on this side as well. And it's the same logo all around, but it does look pretty solid. Now that we have the ring all assembled and put together, let's take a look at the other feature that comes with this ring. You get the Unrivaled Sting figure. So we have received Sting a few times within the AEW line. He was in the Unmatched series. We got him as a Walmart exclusive. There's an Amazon 2-pack, but they're all very similar, kind of some different face variations. This one, for the first time, we're getting a new head scan, a screaming scan. It does look great. It obviously shares the same body mold as the prior Stings. You get him in kind of his t-shirt gimmick with the kind of padded pants that he wears to the ring. You can see this shirt does have the Sting decal on the front. Personally, I don't know how much I really care for it. If you really get a close-up look at it, you can kind of see that little outline on the shirt. Maybe that's how the shirt is. I don't really remember, but I don't know. Something about it just looks a little off to me. It could just be me. But again, this is the same body mold that we did get with the Unmatched figure. He's got the long kind of sleeves going here. He's got the molded glove hands. Same with this one. He's got more of that like kind of like trigger hand that is on there. For some reason, that looks like it is spaced out. There we go. Looks a little better now if you can see that. And again, very similar features, articulation. His waist does look to be a little spaced here. I don't know what the deal is, but it does seem to kind of want to pop off a little bit, or not so much pop off, but it doesn't really sit super flush. I do want to compare that with my unmatched figure when we get to comparisons, but again, you can see the details on the side. He does have the kind of scorpion, the half logo that he wears with his gear. Obviously, it's covered by the t-shirt that he does wear. He's got the black kind of scorpion decals on there, or is it maybe silver? It's kind of hard to see. Similar on the other side, same with the boots. Again, it is the same mold, but this new head scan is really the only difference, minus the shirt, obviously, is a different decal. But this is a new head scan that is only the really new feature that you're getting with this figure. And it does look good. I do like the likeness to Sting. Obviously, something a little different. Screaming scans, I feel like with wrestling figures, are such hit or miss. This one looks pretty good. I do like it. I kind of wish he would have came in a little more. I know you get the ring with it, but could they throw in some interchangeable hands or at least a bat? I mean, it just seems kind of empty. I get they could maybe not thrown in a jacket, but I would have kind of liked to seen a little more accessories thrown with this figure itself. So starting us off with our comparisons, we have an unmatched Darby Allin next to his tag team partner in Sting. You can see they do scale really nicely well together. Next up, we have some Mattel figures. So on the right, we have the Defining Moments Sting, which is probably still my favorite Sting in my collection based off of Starrcade 1997. On the left, we have my custom Ultimate Edition Sting. Yes, you can make this figure yourself. I do have a tutorial video on my YouTube channel. Make sure to check it out. How to make your own custom Ultimate Edition Sting without any painting, any torso cracking, very simple part swaps. You can make your own to go in your collection. And next up, we have the unmatched Sting versus the new Unrivaled Sting that came with this ring. You can see the difference in the face scan itself. This is still probably my favorite AEW figure in my collection. Let's bring in the head scans real close so you can see the differences. The scan does look great. I do like the actual look to it. You can see the sculpts are pretty much the same. A little bit of a darker shade of brown with this new Sting here on the left. But the figure does look great. Like I said, I wish he would have came with a bat or something. If you guys wanted to swap out the accessories, let's go ahead and do it. Let's see how the heads look on the different bodies. You can throw on the kind of more stoic, straight-faced look on this Sting. If you want the screaming scan on your unmatched Sting, you can do that too. That looks pretty damn good. I really actually like the way that looks, man. Honestly, with the jacket and the bat, really looks pretty badass. And you can see, again, the shirt designs are really the only differences. Let's go ahead and get this jacket off while we're at it, so we can kind of do some comparisons. And, you know, we'll even throw this jacket on the newest Sting. I did not get the Walmart figure, unfortunately. Never found that in my area, and it was just so similar to this figure. I just didn't think I needed my collection. And, of course, we got the Chase variation, which looks pretty awesome as well. But, again, you can see it really is the same body mold. And for some reason, mine doesn't have that looseness here on the torso that this one has. Maybe it's just mine. I mean, it doesn't feel like it's going to come off. You can see how it does pop off there. These AEW parts are very interchangeable. Just a little gappage. It's a little loose. Again, I feel like, I guess it does kind of have that feature here a little bit too. I did want to point that out, but the rest of the figure is identical. You can see the designs on the boots and the pants. Really not much difference to it, even the gloves. But if you did want to, let's flip all the accessories back real quick. And this head scan I thought was a work of art by Jazwares. And this new one is great too. But again, like I said, screaming scans are such hit or miss scans sometimes. But this one did come out really good. We'll throw the jacket on here. If you do have an extra unmatched Sting, or go over to Ringside if you want the accessories and you can flip the actual figure on eBay. I think that would really complete this figure and put it over the top. Getting the coat on if we can. We'll throw the bat in his hand. That looks pretty sick, dudes. I really do like the look of that. So again, if you guys don't have any extra accessories, this will really put it over the top. Again, I wish they would have included it. And before we wrap this video up, if you guys haven't already, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below. For all you guys new to the channel, thank you so much for checking out this video review. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and will subscribe for more reviews coming up down the road. It's going to be a busy year, especially getting towards the holidays. We're going to need a lot more releases from Ringside Collectibles, so stay tuned. Make sure to hit those notification bells, and stay tuned to this channel for more great reviews coming up down the road. Now, I always like to be honest with you guys. I always like to, really tell you how it is. Personally, when this ring was revealed, I was not excited. I feel like, how many rings do we need? Maybe they're hot sellers. Maybe I'm wrong. But we've gotten the Dynamite ring. We've gotten the Double or Nothing ring. Now we have a Rampage ring. Let's be honest. How many people are really watching Rampage that it needs its own ring? Could you guys have released like a set of like the ring mat or the ring skirts to kind of complete it? I'm getting kind of tired of Jazwares throwing the gimmick of, hey, you get a special exclusive action figure with a ring, so buy another ring. Like, do we need 3 rings? I have 3 AEW rings and I don't have room for them. It's just like, it wasn't needed. I get they want to get the rings in the hands of the consumers. You need it to go with your collection, but most people only really need 1 ring. I have 3 AEW rings. I have an authentic scale Raw ring. I have the New Generation ring. We're getting the Attitude Era ring. I need to do some spring cleaning and get rid of these rings. I just don't have the room for it. And I'll be honest, this figure is nice. It doesn't really make me want to go out there and buy this ring. I don't think this is a must-have. This Sting figure is lacking some things. I mean, you're really just getting a new head scan with the same body. The shirt kind of logo looks a little off to me. You don't even get a bat. You don't get any interchangeable hands. It's getting kind of old. I feel like the consumers are really conscious on what they're spending their money on with the economy the way it is. This seemed kind of gimmicky, and I'm just getting tired of kind of getting tricked into buying a ring for a figure. And you know what? At least if I'm going to have to buy the figure to get this ring or whatever, or buy the ring to get the figure, make it like something over the top. I'll be honest, like I said, I don't think this is a must-have. I'm a little disappointed in the ring itself as far as the fabric breaking on the ring mat. That is something, to be honest, that's happened to me all the way back when this was a Wicked Cool Toys design ring. One of the mats broke, and this, I didn't even touch it. I literally just pulled it out just ever so slightly, and the fabric broke. So that is definitely disappointing. And listen, I get that these are probably selling to an extent. I'm sure Ringside wouldn't be pumping out all these exclusives if they weren't. But if you look on their site, the Dynamite ring and the Double or Nothing ring are still available. So why produce another ring? Like I said, I just feel like the AEW line is getting a little oversaturated. I don't think they have that nostalgia act that WWE has. Like, you throw an Attitude Era ring from Raw is War or WCW Nitro ring, like, that hits me in the good feels. That makes me want to buy it. This Rampage ring, not even close. Like I said, how many people are even watching Rampage on a Friday night to begin with, that it needs its own ring? So, I mean, this ring is about $120. Like, if you don't have a ring, it is a nice ring. Don't get me wrong. I do think the New Gen ring is, obviously, that ring is a little smaller in scale than this one. I don't know which one I like better. I kind of, personally, as a figure reviewer, I like the bigger ring because I can put more figures in there, and, you know, it's easier to do a review instead of squeezing 3 boxes in together. But other than that, I think the New Gen Arena ring is definitely better, just the quality itself. And again, you're paying a lot more money for that. That was a $250 item plus 30 Ultimates. But we are getting that new Raw is War Attitude Era ring, and I think that is going to be the ring to own, probably the best ring to date. So if you only have space for 1 ring, I'd say hold out for that one. There's just not enough here. Again, this ring just feels a little outdated, the way you put it together. Even the ring ropes, I feel like these ropes could be a little tighter. And you know, that's the same thing with the Mattel ring. The rings, I don't know if it's something where they manufacture them, but it was kind of hard to get Sting to kind of stand on the middle ring to rope to just kind of pose for some pictures. But anyways, that's my opinion. I don't think this is a must-have. I'd wait for a sale or just kind of skip it altogether. Again, I think the unmatched Sting itself is a better figure, and you just get more bang for your buck there. So I'd hold off. I wouldn't buy this. I don't really highly recommend this one. Just being honest with you guys. But if you are interested in grabbing it, it is now shipping at ringsidecollectibles.com. That is the only place you can buy it. Don't forget to use promo code 4LIFE. It will save you 10% off your order. I hope you guys have enjoyed this honest review, and I will catch you all on the next one.